What's up, y'all? It is your boy Dre41, and welcome to another episode of the Let's Talk podcast. We have my co-host on here, Ken Washington from Baltimore, which is a terrible place. What's going
every
on?
time. You cannot go one time without selling me down the damn river.
That's how we open up the show.
That every time. We also got the homie on here, special guest, the PWR World Heavyweight Champion. We got Sugar Sheet in the building. What's going on?
How y'all doing out there? Well, okay, there
I hope a juggernaut comes and eats you.
Yeah, the juggernaut slayer. That's what we do out here. Bare hand. No gun.
It's time to go.
Getting tossed out here. So what we're going to do on this episode, we are going to rank the top 47 women of 2020. So basically, it's a list of AEW, WWE, and everything under the WWE banner. So some NXT. We also got Impact Wrestling and NWA on here as well. Some of them we might know, some of them we might not know, but we're going to rank them all and see who's a legendary wrestler, superstar, mid-card, opener, or jobber. And we're also going to go in alphabetical order. So we're going to start this one off with Abaddon. Have y'all guys seen her wrestle? And what do you guys think about her?
I am a fan of Abaddon, to be honest. I wish we could see more of her than just on Dark and Elevation, but I don't know. Maybe it's something about the character. Maybe it's me watching her on Twitter. Who knows? But I'm actually a fan of Abaddon. I put Abaddon in like the mid card area because when she's had matches with champions, she's put on a good show, even if she lost.
Okay, and what about you, Sheed?
I've only seen it briefly. I've never seen like a full match, so I can't really add anything. I know her look is something else, though. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so for me, I think I'm gonna have to agree with Ken and say that it has to be mid-card because she definitely has a great record. Like, she has 30 plus wins on AEW. She hasn't won the big one yet, but she's definitely a character that stands out. So I could definitely see her in the mid-card. Now we also have Alba Fire, which formerly known as Kylie Ray of NXT UK. She was NXT UK Women's Champion for like a year and some change. They moved her over to NXT, and of course, WWE's on their nonsense, so they changed their name to Alba Fire and told her to color her hair red and wear plaid because they're racist. So yeah, what do you guys think about her?
Alba Fire, Jesus. I don't know. I haven't seen too many of her matches. Like, I know of her, and I've looked up a couple of things on YouTube, but
she doesn't. Does she not stand out to you?
Not to me, but maybe that's a WWE problem more than her not being a talented problem.
Okay.
Because the whole Alba Fire had me vexed, even though I hadn't seen her match. I was like, that's not her name.
Right.
All right. And then, I don't watch NXT 2.0 just about at all. So I really can't tell you. I haven't seen much of her to be able to go, she's here.
Okay. What about you, Sheed?
Yeah, same. I haven't seen much. All I have to go off of is her NXT UK record with the title reign.
Okay.
Off of that, I would give her Superstar, but because they're not doing much with her in NXT 2.0, she'd probably get downgraded to mid-card based on how they look at it.
You know what? I could run with that. Yeah, we could throw her in mid-card, so she in there with Abaddon. All right, so up next we got Alexa Bliss. What do we think?
Alexa, I would put Alexa in the superstar category because for me, they gave her some bad breaks, especially with the whole Fiend thing. But she made the most with what she had.
Right.
Even when they took her off TV, and even when she was in NXT with how were they called? Buddy Murphy and the other one.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the other guy. It's fine. We don't.
Yeah, I really don't remember his name, but for some reason she stood out then too, and she was just in more of a managerial role. And then once she came, to Raw and SmackDown, she made her own name. I would actually put her in the superstar category, especially because when she came back this last time, and this is from somebody who doesn't watch WWE much, the pop she got was one of the loudest I've heard this year. This is everybody was excited to see her again, no matter what her role was. So that's me.
And what about you?
I'm gonna go with legendary. I can see her going in the Hall of Fame for a whole entire
Dr. Umar
NXT until now. Even if you take away the Fiend run, everything else she's done, she's been main event level. So I'm gonna go with legendary.
Ooh, so we got superstar and legendary. Can we agree on one?
You know what? I don't like to do this often because it's gonna make Sheed head big, but I actually think I can go with Sheed on that one.
Okay, I can definitely see her as legendary, mainly because her start in NXT, being a manager and being successful at that role, then going into being a full-time wrestler and being successful at that role, building up a character and being put in main event storylines, not only just on Monday Night Raw, but with top talent. So legendary.
It was outside of the Four Horsewomen too.
Yeah, true. Even true. Yeah, because they got a guarantee. We ain't gonna talk about them yet, but yeah. So yeah, we could definitely do that. The next one is Allison K. She is one half of the NWA Women's Tag Team Champions with Marty Bell. She had a little bit of a run in Impact Wrestling. She wrestled in a couple of dark matches on AEW, nothing too crazy. What do we think?
For Allison K, bless my soul. I mean, I even watch her on Twitch sometime, but I still think
I know why. Go ahead.
Dr. Umar, please leave me alone. I have to put her in the mid because I don't think she's even with her run in Impact, and I'm a big Impact watcher. I don't remember her. I remember most of what she did in NWA, and she's had some banger matches in the NWA. But as far as Impact, I had to go back and be like, "Are you sure?" And it's no, she really was in Impact. It must have been for a cup of coffee, because I definitely, as an Impact watcher, do not remember it. But she can hold her own. The NWA Women's title has continually evaded her for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So I would, with that in mind, I would slide her over there with Abaddon and Miss Red.
What about you?
I'll go with the same. I don't know much about it. I think I saw her in the Mae Young Classic. I'm not sure. I saw her somewhere a few years ago, but yeah, I don't know much about it. So I'm gonna go. I'll agree with Ken. I'll go with mid card.
Okay. Initially, it did kind of throw me off with throwing her in the mid card, but as a woman who's not really known as at this point in time, in it's 2020, top female wrestler, and she's in the tag team, I can say mid card definitely works. Maybe even opener, but we can go with mid card. Next up, we got Anna Jay, the only female member of the Dark Order, kinda, because I don't know if she's in the Dark Order anymore. You don't really see them together anymore. Hasn't won a championship. Started off really in AEW. Been able to get championship opportunities. Haven't won them. What do we think?
I'm gonna go with opener because I haven't seen her do much.
She hasn't done anything since the whole Brandy Rhodes. Unfortunately, rest his soul, good old Brody Lee. Since he's gone, there hasn't been much of Anna Jay, and it really threw me off. So the match she had against Jade Cargill, this last one, she was back in her old gimmick and wasn't even rocking nothing of the Dark Order. But just a week prior, she came out with the Dark Order on Dark or something for some squash match. So I was like, okay, she can't even make up her mind. So yeah, she sits at the opener spot for me.
Yeah, I kind of see her as the female member of the Dark Order. That's pretty much all I see.
I mean, at this point, that don't mean nothing because the Dark Order can't even. Never mind.
The Dark Order ain't even a Dark Order.
Oh man, we got Asuka.
I missed this man.
There you go. We got Asuka. I know for me personally, I'll say this: certain ones I'll jump in on. Asuka to me is legendary, but I'll let you guys.
She's definitely legendary.
We
Time in Japan, everything she's done in WWE, the crowds chanting for her while she was out with her busted tooths. Like, she's back and she's giving Becky Lynch fits. It's just something about Asuka.
We need to make a category by itself above legendary just for her.
Yo, anybody who can have a match against Minoru Suzuki and get knocked out by getting slapped, huh?
And live to talk about it.
Yeah, like, so legendary. The
murder grandpa strikes again.
Yo, that match was very uncomfortable to watch because he was slapping fire out of her, and it was
he was, and she's still allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, and plus, honestly, the gimmick she has is okay, but I would love to see her in her alter ego where she had like the clown face paint and like the space outfit. I would love to see that, but
I don't think WWE will allow.
Yeah, we'll never see that. We got Becky Lynch up next. I'm pretty sure I already know where she goes, but y'all let me know.
I'm rolling my eyes right now.
Where she go, she?
I mean, might just go ahead and put it on legendary. Just go ahead.
We're not gonna say where she goes.
Just put her on legendary. It's automatic.
Right. We're gonna throw her on legendary.
We already know.
We're gonna throw one of the queens, Bianca Belair. Where does she go?
Superstar for now. I think she'll make it to legendary before it's all over. But right now, because of that squash to Becky, kind of hurt her momentum for a while there. And even though she has the title back now, like, she still kind of felt like a third wheel in the Asuka, Becky, her feud. But they let her keep the title, so obviously they see something in her. I mean, but as far as her in-ring work, like when she hit the KOD on, I'm just gonna call her Dewdrop because a lot of people are based. Never mind. When she hit the KOD on, like, showing the strength and all that, there is something about her in that hair. And plus, her husband is great, jumping to the heavens and such have you.
What about you?
Yeah, I agree. Superstar. I can see legendary because we still haven't seen the height. I think she can do a lot more than what she.
I don't think she's peaked yet.
She comes with new stuff all the time in her matches, so you never know what she's gonna do. So yeah.
Up next we got Brit Baker. I think where she goes, y'all probably won't agree with me, so I want to hear what y'all say first.
Oh, now I want to hear what he has to say. Go ahead, She. What you got?
It's weird because when I'm on social media, I see a lot of hate talking about she can't wrestle and she doesn't have good matches. But everything I've seen, I've liked everything I've seen from her. I think she kind of wrestles like a dude.
Look at her boyfriend. I'm like,
yeah. What am I gonna go with? I like her confidence level, so I'm gonna go with superstar. She carries herself like a superstar, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay, what about you?
For AEW to be her first real big I'm on TV thing, it kind of pains me, but yeah, I would put her at the superstar level too. The whole DMD thing, how she got that over, I still don't understand, but it works. And then that match that she had with Thunder Rosa, that blood and that was a match. Like, I'm in the house standing up and applauding at that match. Like, so that she's got to have that superstar level for me. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I need some water. I'm still dead from the gym.
The Owen Classic.
I feel like for me, looking at her in AEW and how she's been booked, and not only the quality matches that she put on, and to get color. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have those type of matches where she's trusted to get color and like be a character that you see on TV on a regular basis, also winning the inaugural Owen Cup. I would have to say, and being the first woman draft pick for AEW initially, I have to say, yo, she's gonna be a legend.
I can see that.
Like, I feel like she's legendary status. It's early.
When Adam Cole won the men's side of the Owen Hart thing, nobody questioned who was going to win the women's side.
I mean, sometimes it's a foregone conclusion, but at the same time, why not? She's over. She doesn't even need the AEW Women's Championship right now, clearly. So it's like, if you're still a top star without a championship, that kind of shows where you go.
Right. And I feel like people outside of AEW know who she is.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to watch AEW all the time, but you've heard of the name Brit Baker.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It had, all right. So
yeah.
I know this one is probably not going to go up high, the bunny, AEW, but she got over 30 wins. She has
down there where it's green. Go ahead and throw her there.
Nah.
What you thinking, she?
I actually haven't seen much of her matches in AEW except for that tag team match. It was like
she tag teams on Dark with Emi Sakura and Nyla Rose. Like, that's where most of her wins come from, because I haven't seen her get many on her own.
Singles matches she loses.
Yeah, she gets washed in singles matches.
Yeah. She's almost at 500 for her record. So like her L's are catching up. So I think
she's a female Serpentico.
I think she had a strong run in TNA though. That's where I know her from originally.
Yeah, but
would
that's
you call it a strong run though?
It was. Well, she was implemented in an okay storyline. I'm not gonna say it was good, but it wasn't in 2022, or it wasn't even last year either. So can you really say what jobber opener? Like, what do you?
I told you where she need to go.
I'm gonna go with opener.
Ooh, in between. Okay. Let's So wait a minute. She's in the same bracket with Anna Jay.
Yeah.
Really, she? Really? Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
You are disrespectful.
I can't even name a top bunny match. Like, oh, this is the one.
So if you can't name it, how was she in there with Anna Jay?
I just put her in job for this.
Because he going all the way back to her Impact time. You disrespectful somebody.
Oh man, we got Carmella up next. What do we think about Carmella?
Mid.
That's too high. I mean, granted, she's a former women's champion and she's won Money in the Bank, but her matches are not good. So I'm putting her. I'm not gonna put her in job.
I think she fell off more with this whole relationship with Corey Graves.
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that. That's kind
of ever since then, she's just been on a steady decline. And
yeah, I think her strongest was when she won the Money in the Bank and all of that. The Mella's money one. That was.
But she didn't even win it, to be honest. James Ellsworth went up there and took the thing down.
So what we thinking about opener?
I'm going opener. I'm not gonna go with jobber because she does win, but yeah, I'm gonna go opener.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put her at opener. I'll agree with that.
It is. This one is I already know. Charlotte Flair.
Put her in opener.
Wow.
That's what we should.
I thought we was only doing females on this list. Oh, you said Charlotte.
Ooh.
Cold-blooded.
Wow. No, for real. What are we doing with Charlotte? What are we doing?
We don't even need a breakdown for that. Just put it on that.
Huh?
I would go into what I feel is my problems with Charlotte, and I know it's not.
No, come on. All right, listen. We all know
no. I'm trying to be objective here. I would go into my problem, but I know it's not on her. That's a WWE thing, not necessarily a Charlotte thing, which is fine. Her style of wrestling is weird to me. It's like an athletic Ric Flair. I don't know, like and like the figure 8, I've never been able to get. I'd rather her just beat people with the natural selection than the figure 8. And that's just me. I don't believe behind it. Because of everything she has done, though, like from NXT all the way up, and being one of the 4 horsewomen, she'll legendary. She'll be in that category.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, even though I don't necessarily enjoy her complete run, there's ups and downs. I got to give it to it. Like, they're building her as a legend already. So,
oh, they are. Like she's damn near at her dad's title reigns,
which is ridiculous. But in women's wrestling years, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
you know, it's almost like dog years. I just got canceled right there. Right there. Okay. So we're going with legends.
Yeah, we're going with legendary for you get completely canceled.
Okay. Chelsea Green, what we think?
I don't know who that is. I know it is. What's that green one? Whatever that green one is.
Yeah, it's wow. It's Matt Cardona's wife.
He's been going up since Cardona has been gone from WWE, but her run in WWE was trash can.
Yes, it was.
Her crazy gimmick and Impact was okay,
but that was a minute ago. She wasn't even Chelsea Green. She was Laura Van Ness, so it's not really the same thing.
But I mean, as far as now, I can't. She needs to sit beside the bunny there. Yeah,
I feel like because she's next to a world champion,
goes in the green.
Don't do that.
Hold on. I feel like because she's with Matt Cardona and she takes bumps from him. She got put through tables, through took busted
a
open.
Rude super kick for him too.
Yes. I would have to say at least the opener based on who you're with. I have to go like
but she's jobber status because she eating them moves for him.
But she's in high profile matches though. Right? I mean, come on. She's in high profile matches.
Or she just eating moves.
Come on. Y'all, okay, we're gonna put her on jobber. We're gonna put her on the green. Y'all being disrespectful. Deonna Purrazzo, Ring of Honor champion, Impact Wrestling champion, AAA Women's champion. What we thinking?
That's a superstar. WWE has no idea what they missed out on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go superstar.
Okay, easy one right there. Cool.
Easy one.
Emi Sakuraba.
If we're basing it just off the 2020s, unfortunately, she's down there with the Mellas and
she's an opener
Jays of the world.
Yeah.
If we're basing it off of what she's doing now, because we haven't seen her on TV since the pandemic.
No, she's been on. She's been on Dark.
No, I meant like TV.
Oh.
Since the pandemic. And on Dark, mostly what she does is team with Nyla Rose and Anna Jay. Or not Anna Jay, the bunny.
Okay, so opener. Okay.
Yeah, we're going opener.
Hikaru Shida, AEW Women's Champion. The first woman that they showcased for their video game coming out.
Longest reigning still, isn't she?
Huh?
She was the longest reigning champion of AEW for a clip, unless Brit Baker took it from her.
I'm not sure.
Because she had that women's championship for a long time.
She had it through the pandemic era.
Yeah. I'm giving her legendary, to be honest.
You think legendary?
I think legendary because of the high-profile matches she had, the matches with Serena Deeb. Even though that last one was kind of a fart, it was still better than some of the other matches that you've seen out there. Yeah, I'd put her in legendary. I'd love to see her go up with the goddess Jade Cargill.
What about you, Sheed?
I was going with superstar. She had great matches and a great run. I don't know if people outside of AEW, if she's like known like that as a big name outside AEW.
Okay.
Are we talking about the same Hikaru Shida? The one that was wrestling in Japan just like a couple weeks ago?
But she got injured.
Yeah, according to AEW, but she didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm running with Superstar.
So, I mean, we got to agree on something here. She got to go somewhere. Can we?
She's being disrespectful. That's what's happening here.
Okay, so I'll be the tiebreaker. For this one,
she wrestled Kenny Omega. Kenny Bygone.
Okay, I'll ask myself. If there was a wrestling Hall of Fame, could she go in there based off of everything she's done so far?
Just for AEW, I would say so because of how she carried the women's title through most of the pandemic until she dropped
it. Yeah, kind of like.
If we had to go with that, then I would have to agree with Ken on that one too. Okay. If we had to go based solely off of just what she done in AEW, then that's a big time.
Because we're trying to keep it current in the last couple of years, the 2020s. She basically was 2020 through 2020, right there at the beginning of 2022 for AEW.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's go with legendary because being a champ in the pandemic is hard.
Okay. Io Shirai. What we think about her?
Oh, that's legendary. That's legendary all the way.
Ken, what you think?
I was gonna say Superstar, but I kind of agree with she there.
All right, cool. We're gonna throw her up there.
Yeah, she gives groundbreaking performances. So I just got.
Here goes the person I will risk it all for.
Baby. There we go.
We got Jade Cargill. I risk it all. I'll say that every single time. What are we thinking about Jade?
I know you probably gonna hurt me, Dre, but I'm gonna say Superstar because I don't think she's reached her full potential yet, even though she's done really good.
I wouldn't even be mad with that. I
go Superstar.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. Superstar is definitely it. She's a high profile name, but she's not there as far as legendary goes. She definitely has to put in way more years than what she got before she touches legendary status.
I don't think she's been challenged in the ring yet. Like, really.
No, not really.
Yeah, not really. I mean, the ones that you thought would have given her like a decent fight, for whatever reason, the matches was kind of.
I mean, they're very selective
twice
of
now.
who. Yeah, they're very selective of who they have her match up with, and they're at a certain level. She hasn't really, and once again, she is the queen. I'll risk it all, but she hasn't really wrestled someone that's like up there. She hasn't, not yet.
I think Ember Moon would be her biggest challenge. This match should be good on paper. We'll see how it goes.
We'll yeah, hopefully it's good. We'll see.
I think that's weird. I know this is going out of. I think that's weird that Athena just showed up, and they already like, hey, go work a Jade.
They got to do something with her. Basically, they got to do something. Jordan Grace, what were we thinking? I have a certain type of criteria that I always appreciate when certain women can have matches with men. They always hold a certain baseline status with me. So I just want to see what y'all think first before I even say anything.
I really don't watch her much. I know she's a big name in TNA. I'm gonna go with. I don't know what I'm going.
Be honest, because if you don't know much about her, like
I do know she's one of the biggest names in TNA, so I'm gonna go with Superstar.
She's a little bigger than TNA. I mean,
you think? Whoa, hold on. You think she's bigger than TNA?
Not like I don't. Oh God, that sounded terrible. I don't think she's like bigger than the company, but like her name, and some of that might be because of her husband.
No, we can't put those two together.
No, I'm just when she's wrestled outside of Impact though.
Yes, but in regards to top women on TV, I mean,
just on TV, she's been the top of Impact for God knows Like they gave her she was the inaugural whatever that championship is that Cardona's holding now.
See, here's the problem. Which you say whatever it is, that means it wasn't as important. That's
because the name of the title is stupid, not because the digital media.
Yeah.
Yeah, the name of the title is stupid. The fact that they put it on her means that they, believe in her. She's a women's champion. She's a women's tag team champion. She's had matches with dudes. I don't know why the match with her and Brian Cage came to mind. That's probably why I said cages. I would probably put her in a superstar status, though.
Okay. So for me, baseline, right? For any woman to go in there and have a great match with a guy, they have to have at least the confidence in themselves to be able to pull that off, because not a lot of women, a lot of female wrestlers can't even have good matches with women. So to be able to pull that off with a guy definitely shows the skill and talent that they have. For Jordynne Grace, I sit there and think about, like, where would she be in the status of Impact Wrestling itself? And honestly, I feel like when it's all said and done, she will eventually be a legend. So with that being said, I think right now, I think she belongs as a superstar, especially if Deonna Purrazzo is there now. And Deonna Purrazzo just been putting in work in Impact Wrestling, while Jordynne Grace already was before she got there. Yeah. So I got to put her where Deonna is, which is superstar.
I'm not mad. I said superstar. I'm not mad at that.
We got Camille, the current NWA Women's Champion. This one is a tough one. I think people are going to hate what I think, but let me know what you guys are thinking about.
Yeah, I can go because I've never seen any of her stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that makes Sheeds easy. Camille is a weird commodity to try to put on the board, because NWA standards, she'd probably wind up in superstar. As far as wrestling TV standards, even though she's the champ, she's probably somewhere in the mid card.
I will say this. Initially, she had the China gimmick. She wouldn't talk. She was just
the bodyguard for Nick Aldis.
Yeah. And even with her getting the championship put on her, she doesn't have that charisma, I don't think.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Charisma. I didn't see anything that stands out about her. So
and the personality is not there, I don't see. The look is there. She has the look, but the personality goes a long way in building up that fandom. So I would have to say mid-card too. Yeah, like she's definitely mid-card. We got another person I risk it all for. Keira Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Slow down, Sheed.
Oh yeah.
Slow down, sugar. Slow down, sugar, Sheed.
Legendary.
That's why you can't have nice things.
Oh God.
Right there. That's the shot shooting. Shooting right there. You gotta close mouth, don't get fat.
Canceled.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh boy. Let's be honest here. She has over 30 wins.
I would put her.
You would risk it all? Go ahead and risk it all.
Whether I would, I'm not getting canceled. I would put her firmly in the mid card.
You're playing it safe, man. You gotta go.
Hold on. Now let's look at who we got in the mid card now. She's in there with Abaddon, Alba, Allison K, and Camille, and she's never won a singles championship.
She don't need no single champion. You see what she looks like?
Sheed, go get some water, bro.
Legendary. You need wins, man.
I was basing it. I wasn't necessarily basing her off of championship.
But you also got to think about who you're putting it in there, who you're putting her in there with, though.
There's only one thing you need to think about, all right?
You know what?
Legendary.
D, slow down.
Oh, we'll get to that soon. Don't worry about that.
Drop. Anyway, y'all gonna do this. So y'all trying to put her. Well, one of you is probably trying to put her in the opener, ain't she? She's trying to make his own status for her. Just,
hey man, what's the status?
Come on, what
over
do
the
we
wrong
think?
people.
Okay, me personally, I say opener because she's under Jade right now, group wise. Yes, she has over 30 wins, but she loses a lot too. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't think she's officially under AEW as well because she also wrestles in NWA, which she doesn't have a really good storyline with that one going on either.
Well,
I would say honestly,
AEW doesn't like limit their people. Like you see them in a lot of
no, but you don't see a lot of people who are like signed with AEW on NWA.
Oh well, that's true.
You don't. Like you see them everywhere else, but you don't really see them on NWA. I feel like she's an opener. Now, if we're talking about certain, wow, I'm gonna get canceled. Let's stick to opener.
Yeah, let's put her at opener. Yeah.
Yeah,
before we mess around and none of us, we all getting canceled.
Yeah, my channel's gonna get like shadow banned. Chris Statlander, what do we think?
I'm going with Mid Carter, but I see potential in her to be a superstar. I don't feel like she's reached her peak yet, as far as performance and charisma and a look and everything. I think she's kind of going through some kind of change, like character change right now, a more serious.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, getting her away from best friends will probably help her. No offense to best friends, because I think they're a great tag team, and Orange Cassidy makes me laugh every time. But just as far as her, I don't think that helped her out at all. So I'd slot her into that. Yeah, probably in that mid card territory.
I'm not mad about that. I think that works. Okay. Kylie Ray, Smiley Kylie. What do we think about her?
Ain't that the one who retires like every 2 weeks?
Stop it.
He retires more than Lio Rush.
Jesus.
I know she likes to wear a lot of yellow, but we're gonna put her in the green.
Ooh. Ooh.
I can't think of anything she's really done in the last couple of years except for retire. So yeah, nah.
I mean, yeah.
So we going with
we dropping her right off over there with Chelsea and the Bunny.
Wow. Okay, I'm not even gonna argue with that. We want people to be angry. It's fine. Leila Hirsch, she got over 30 wins. She's had championship matches in AEW, NWA. Not the best storylines. A really short one with Chris Statlander. What do we think?
I'm gonna legit put her in the yellow opener.
Yeah, she's an opener. She's got the skill set, but it has not come together yet. Like that feud with Chris Statlander, it was probably short for a reason. Because one of them was going to die in the ring because she's not tall enough to pull off some of the stuff that she was trying to do.
That's true. That's true. Okay, opener. We got Liv Morgan.
I can't make my own. Never mind.
I think.
Wait, Dr. Umar, I'm not.
I think her current run is her strongest.
Her what now?
Her current run is like her.
Oh, current run.
Yeah, she had that title feud with Becky Lynch or whatever. I knew she wasn't gonna win.
Job done.
My problem with her is like the way she wrestles. She doesn't. How do I word this? She doesn't seem like she thinks she can win.
I don't think that's her though. Like I think that's more of the character that she's been given more than anything. Liv is another hard one to actually place on the list because they've put her in some she's over with the fans, but they won't do anything with her. They put her in these weird feuds where she winds up getting smacked. And I don't like this whole thing with Rhea Ripley, the one with Charlotte Flair, where she folded her up like an omelet. Sorry, Liv. I gotta put you in the opener. I gotta do that.
Sheed, you thinking the same? Which one you said, Sheed?
Yeah, I think I might go open up. I mean, she's been put in some mid card situations, but performance wise, I think she's still open.
All right,
She has gotten better though in the ring.
Yes, she has some moves.
We got Athena's favorite wrestler, Mandy Rose. I'll say this: she did improve.
This man looked at the screen hard, Mandy Rose.
She improved. But what do you guys think?
She's improved since she went to NXT and got that championship.
Went back to NXT.
Huh? Yeah, went back to NXT and got that title with the other two. I can't call their names. I can't even call the stable name at the moment because I don't watch 2.0 like that.
They belong.
You're missing out.
You know that they belong in the yellow.
There are yeeks. You said yellow. We messed with opener.
The other two, her two partners belong in the yellow. I can tell you that right now.
Easy.
I'm gonna go with mid card for her.
I would put Mandy in the mid card because she's carried that. From what I've seen of NXT 2.0, she's carried that championship with some. She's brought it up a level from where it was, at least. So,
okay. Actually, her partner, the one with the orange hair, the Gigi, legendary.
I know why you said that. We got Artie Bell, one half of the NWA Women's Tag Team Champions. She did a little bit in Impact Wrestling, a little something, nothing too crazy. What do y'all think?
Love Marty, but she's an opener for me.
Yeah, that's an easy.
I feel like she gets carried more by Allison K because of their friendship. Even the tag team matches that I've seen, like I feel like Allison is definitely the more polished of the two.
Okay. All right, that was a quick one. Molina
Batista. Oh no, you said Molina. She's been high profile the last couple of years.
Yes. I think she was a part of one of the best women's Royal Rumbles, point blank.
I'm gonna go with superstar because everybody knows who Molina is.
We can agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay, Molina's a superstar. We got Mia Yim. Hasn't done much in a long time. Retribution probably was the biggest thing of her career at this certain point in time. So I think she won the Impact Women's Championship, I think.
Yeah, and now she's back in Impact.
Yeah, she had a strong run in Impact. I'm personally not a fan of her work. Like when I watch her stuff, it's like she's moving in slow motion. Like I don't know, maybe just me.
So this is me, but you can tell wrestlers, at least the lady wrestlers, when they have a dude that's in the business too. Because if you look at like a Brit Baker, a lot of her moves, you can be like, Adam Cole does that. Mia Yim is kind of like that too with some of her moves. Like you'll see her pull off moves and you're like, I've seen Keith Lee do that recently. So I don't know. It just feels like that to me. But for me, over the last couple of years, I'm sorry, Mia. Still love you, but I gotta put you in like that opener category.
Opener?
Yeah, because Retribution was a hot turd. And then her mask fell off mid-match, and I was crying.
Damn. Okay. This one I feel like we all can agree. Mickie James.
She goes up there in that red.
Oh, yeah.
She showed up to a WWE show with the Impact Women's Championship. She's a legend.
Wait. On top of that, with her Impact music, that's what did it for me.
Yeah.
Music.
Hardcore contract.
Yeah, legendary, definitely legendary. Naomi, risk it all.
Should be a legend, but because it's WWE, I'll put her in the superstar category.
Yeah, superstar.
She's held the Raw Women's title, the SmackDown, and the Tag Team title. So,
yep, that sounds about right.
They'll probably put her in the Hall of Fame eventually, or whatever. But I still don't see her at superstar level. I mean, legendary level.
Oh, I was about to say, wait a minute, sir.
I think she reached her peak, honestly.
Who? Naomi?
As far as what WWE will book her for, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll agree with that one.
Yeah.
Natalya.
The longest reigning mid card ever.
See my face right now?
Come on now, let's
I'm
give her
being
flowers.
Listen, first of all, the gimmicks that she's been given and tried to run with, like that.
She don't have a gimmick.
They gave her that fart crap at one point a long time ago, and then over the last couple of years, she's just kind of floundered between tag teams, and then she went to NXT for a cup of coffee, and then she's back on SmackDown. And I really don't know what in the world. I've never really known what's going on with her, other than her daddy was the Anvil.
That's it. I feel like her entire run has been her running with somebody else. It's never been her doing her own thing at like a top level, whatever.
Yeah, her longevity is, I really feel, is based off of her name, and they got to have somebody in the company that has a heart background, since they couldn't keep Davey Boy Jr. and Tyson Kidd got his neck snapped.
Oh my God.
So what are we thinking? Where does she belong?
Mid?
We're gonna go in mid.
Ooh, that's gonna piss some people off. Dee's favorite wrestler, no matter what she says, what she does. We got Nikita Lyons.
Listen. Make another box at the bottom, make it dark green. That's where she goes.
Wow. Okay, we're going with Jobber.
Yeah, D, if you're watching.
Wow. Up next, we got Nikki Cross, Nikki at ASH.
Put her right next to Nikita.
Yeah, she's a glorified jobber.
She's a triple crown.
She's a glorified jobber.
She's
right put her right next to Nikita.
When she had a good gimmick, that sanity gimmick,
yeah,
they should have ran with that. But unfortunately, she had to put on a fucking mask and talk about Nikki ASH. Nikki, almost a superhero? Get out of here. Get yourself in the green.
Okay. We got Nyla Rose.
Man,
don't get canceled.
What I have to say about Nyla has nothing to do with that. I feel that Nyla should be. I think Nyla should be in the mid. She does a good job of putting others over in AEW when she loses. Like when she lost to Riho and she saved Riho from almost snapping her neck. Go back and watch the match if you don't believe me. Like that kind of stuff. She's good in defeat, I guess you can say. And when she gets her win, she's like, it's like she's wrestling with, it feels like now she's wrestling with these younger wrestlers to try to get them ready. Like her rivalry or whatever with Sky Blue that she's been taking out on Elevation and stuff. I feel like those matches have been good for Sky, but like more of a learning match than a match to put on, TV or anything. Just something to get out there in front of the crowd. So I'd put her at she's a high mid for me. Even though she was a former champion, I think that was like a transitional thing until they could figure out who else to give the title to.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. I think one of her strongest things is being able to make her opponents look good. I think that's what she's really good at. So yeah, I'm going mid.
Wow. Okay. So I think we're gonna have to meet at the middle.
She can easily go in there and just smash everybody. in like 2 minutes.
Here's what.
Except Jade. I want to see her versus Jade, to be honest.
We're probably not going to see that. Like I said, Jade's protected, but I honestly felt like being a transgender woman who's on a nationally or globally syndicated wrestling show and was made the women's champion, it's legendary within itself. But because you guys, hold on. But because you guys see her as a mid-carder, I am okay with bringing her down to a superstar because she stands out because of her background and also her success on TV.
Okay.
All right.
I can live with that.
All right.
Supportive.
I'm going to be for real with you. I forgot for a while that she was transgender.
Yeah, I mean, because
it's not a big deal for me.
It's not at all. But I mean, it's something big because that's something you won't see in WWE. That's something you won't see probably in Impact Wrestling. That's a big risk.
That was probably my first time seeing it, period. I said, what?
Yeah, like that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that gives a lot of people who are transgender hope. You know what I'm saying? Like to see someone that they can relate to. So like I said, I see it as something legendary, but because as of recent, they haven't really been utilizing her to her fullest, I can go with superstar. That's, So.
Your points are valid, Draymond.
We got Red Velvet. What do we think? Wow.
Wes Briscoe is a lucky man, but she is down there in that opener category.
Yeah, Red Velvet is not going into red. I can tell you that part right there.
Wow. Wait a minute.
She got her big break because Mandy Rose got injured. And then after that whole storyline where she got basically fed to Jade Cargill. Now
she got fed.
She was in that. Wasn't she in that tag match with Shaq and?
No, Jade was in the match with Shaq.
Cody's tag partner because Brandy was injured.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, yes. She got fed.
That was a high-profile match. What are you?
It was a high-profile match, but she loses all of her high-profile matches.
She has over 30.
Hey, put Green Velvet in the green. No.
So wait a minute. She goes to the green, but Keira Hogan gets opener?
Keira Hogan gets legend. She's loyal legend.
Keira Hogan has other. Keira Hogan was Impact too, wasn't she? Yeah, she was Impact.
Tag team champion too. Yeah.
She has other assets, man.
Stop it.
Your whole channel is gone.
This is going to be heavily censored.
Your monetization is trashed.
We're gonna go with Rhea Ripley. What do we think?
Superstar. Period. She has the look. She has the charisma. She can perform. Legendary. And she's hot right now with the old Judgment Day group.
That's true. What do we think, Ken?
I like Rhea Ripley too. I don't know. To me, she's another one, and maybe that's a WWE problem more than anything. But she feels like she's background fodder to the rivalries that she's in. Like even when she was the women's champion, like again, another one that felt like she wasn't the most important, like a kind of a Bianca. She didn't feel like she was the most important with the title, even though she was the champion. Now, if we went back to NXT, that's superstar mode. Rhea Ripley was on one in NXT.
But also, you need to think about who you grouping her with. So if you thinking she's not
Damian
a superstar,
Priest, you put Damian Priest up because Finn Balor or Edge.
We're not talking about them. I mean, I'm like, we got to keep it to like who are you grouping her with? Like,
for me, I would say Charlotte would be the problem. As far as her not being the top woman when she had the belt. In NXT, there was no sign of Charlotte. That's when she was doing her thing. And then Charlotte came around or whatever and started messed up her buzz. But
yeah, I guess you would slide in that superstar category.
Okay.
If Charlotte wasn't there, in a way, she would definitely be top woman or one of the top without it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Riho, inaugural AEW Women's Champion. That's history making right there. Also held the championship in Japan, I think in Stardom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And beating Nyla Rose. So I'm going with superstar. Definitely going with superstar.
Yeah, Rio is a superstar.
Okay.
Because we have to take some of the pandemic into account that she could not get back over here.
True.
To do matches. So
anything that they put her in is always big, like her feuds or her matches. Anything like always high profile. That's what I.
Yeah, they always they do hype up matches that she's in, especially if she loses. Like it's a big win for whoever managed to take her down. So yeah.
Ronda Rousey.
That's a mid if I ever saw one.
What?
I don't care for her wrestling.
Wait a minute, hold on. Just because you don't care for her doesn't. Well, hold on. You can't take away.
Well, if you're gonna base it just off of her name, then of course.
Whoa! We're not basing off a name. She
took 2 years off from. She just got back.
She had a baby. What are you talking about?
But I'm just saying though, like we're basing it off of the 2020s. She just got back and was essentially handed the championship in her second match back from Charlotte. And the only other person of note that she's fought was Raquel, whatever they renamed her again. And that was an okay match. But her matches with Charlotte, that's a bathroom break for me. I loved her in MMA, but her matches with Charlotte just didn't mesh well.
So where does she belong?
Right in the solid mid.
She is in the same group as Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose could take her on.
What are we doing here?
I ain't going that far. This man over here drinking already.
Come on, that superstar. Name value.
I feel like her accomplishments that she's gotten is based off of her name.
And Charlotte Flair's isn't, and she's that legendary.
Charlotte puts on good matches though. Ronda don't even have she don't put on a good match. She don't have no strong moveset like that.
Like she fights in a ring like she's still in the UFC. It's throws, it's punches, and then she tries to give you that weak ass arm bar where she's just holding your shit like this. Like
but she ain't gonna break your arm. Come on.
Well, no, she's not gonna break your arm, but Asuka does a better arm bar or a better Kimura lock than she does in WWE standards.
Okay, name a Rousey match where you felt like, oh, she killed it, and that her performance herself, like, oh, she killed it. Okay, mid.
I'm gonna let it go. Y'all get y'all mid card, whatever. We got Ruby Soho. What y'all think?
I know she likes to wear a lot of green right now, and like hair colors, whatever. So that's what we put her at. No, I'm going with an opener. She's not good, man. She's not. She's not good. She's famous. She's famous, indies and all of that for that debut and all that. Opener, man. Okay, if you take away her
hey, listen, if Ken ain't saying nothing, then I'm going with opener.
Damn, I don't want to put her with. Yeah,
you can't put her in there with Ronda Rousey. You can't put her in there with Abaddon. So what we talking about?
She gotta sit there with Anna Jay and Emi Sakura.
She's an opener.
Sasha
Banks.
I didn't like
up
her
there in the red.
I didn't like her. The last AEW matches I saw from her, I didn't feel like she looked strong. So like that's why
I don't think that was all Ruby's fault, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about Miss Banks?
She's up there at the. She needs to sit next to Mickie James.
She?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And she hasn't even peaked yet.
All right, there we go. We got Shayna Baszler.
I am a big Shayna Baszler fan. I loved her NXT run, but on the main roster, she's been weak. She's been booked weak as hell. Like
she's been in high profile matches, but no storylines, except the time where she bit Becky Lynch's neck. Like,
oh my gosh,
the vampire gimmick that she had, which was really bad.
Yeah, we're gonna drop her off next to Destination Unknown for me. I really wished that they would do more with her and sing. I'm so tired of seeing Shayna Baszler in some knockoff tag team. What's happening? She has so much more potential than that, but because it's WWE,
so we messing with opener.
You say opener?
That's what Ken said.
That's what I said.
Not for the 2-time NXT champion. The only
mid card. She's right there with Ronda.
I mean, at least she can actually wrestle. She's
better than Ronda, ring wise. But
you said we talking about the 2020s. That's why Ronda sits where she sits, sir. You just gonna have to deal with it.
I never said any. Listen, Ronda.
It's your face, sir.
I'm asking where does Shayna fit in this?
I told you where I thought Shayna fit. It hurts me to say that because I want her to be higher than an opener, but for the profile matches that she's been in, biting people's necks, and then she was a team with
Natalya,
My Hole or whatever the hell her name was, and then now she was or is in a tag team with Natalya. Like they just have no direction for her.
Yeah, If I take away her NXT run, just based on the main roster, she would be opener.
Okay, opener she is.
Oh, you got to put your 2 cents in. You look like that.
No, I'm leaving it alone. I'm going that one. I'm not gonna.
I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get us canceled. No,
I'm not. How am I gonna do that? It's fine. Don't worry about it. We got Tasha Steelz. What do we think? Current Impact Women's Champion.
Legendary.
Here he go again.
Legendary.
Oh yeah.
Stop smoking.
How?
Let me zoom in on this. Look at it. Just look at the image, man. It's legendary.
Are you come on now. Ken, what do you think?
Okay, wait. Let's do it like this. Okay. If Mickie James is legendary and Tasha still beat Mickie James, that must make
that does not make you legendary.
Sir, you are.
That does not make you legendary.
Whatever that stuff is you be drinking on the way to the ring and them little solo cups.
Man, look, okay, let's
stop doing it.
I beat the Legend D. That makes me legendary. Also be Spike. So that makes me legendary and superior. I'm a superior legend. A superior legend. That's
comments are going to
here. Tasha Steelz is mid for me. Like they keep her in storylines, but that friend of hers or whoever the hell that is, I think kind of messes it up for her.
All right, here's how I feel. Tasha Steelz was there before Deonna Purrazzo. Okay. She was a tag team champion before Deonna got there. She's the world champion now. If Deonna Purrazzo can be a superstar with not even holding a championship in the company she's in, but the champion is under her and was winning championships before her, how is she under her?
I'm trying.
Exactly why she belongs in Legendary.
Yeah, she's going to superstar. she's got to go on superstar. I'm sorry. Taya Valkyrie.
God, over the last 2 years, the only thing she's done was NXT until she got released, right?
Listen, we're not talking about Frankie Monet. I said Taya Valkyrie.
You said, I'm trying to, now what is the basis here? Because you said that we were just going off the 2020s.
I said 2022. Actually, look at the address bar. 2022 top female wrestlers.
Well, sir, you have said like 4 times the 2020s. So Rewind it back and listen.
I don't remember.
Don't try to edit it either. So
listen, she is the current AAA Women's Champion, the Queen of Queens champion. She defeated Deonna Purrazzo for that championship.
Wait. Okay.
And she had a huge run at Impact Wrestling too.
She had a hell of a run in Impact Wrestling.
Okay, so what we thinking?
She gets. She goes in that red spot for me. Taya Valkyrie is Taya Valkyrie.
You still ain't say where she goes.
I did. I just did.
What you say?
Legendary.
She?
Oh, because I'm gonna say if you said she belongs to Superstar because she beat Deonna Purrazzo, then that means Tasha Steelz belongs in Legendary because she beat Mickie James.
Oh my God.
Hey man, we just we gotta keep the same energy going.
Right? If you drop one of the two titles, I'm just going. Don't even worry about it.
I'm gonna have to say she had a long career, and she maintained her position for the most part. NXT, they're stupid. For a woman who made her name in Mexico, and then can do it on American TV too, Taya is a legend. I gotta throw her in legend.
Right. Yeah, I'll because I haven't seen much of her, but everything I heard that she's like really, really good.
Yeah,
like
and she had hardcore matches.
I was about to say,
like, in Mexico,
see some of her matches, bro. She earns that spot up there.
and she had a good housekeeping match with her husband. Like they was hitting each other over the head with plates. All sorts of stuff. So I got to give it to them. She legend. Ty Conti.
She got it in the ring, but she can't seem to win the big one either. Dude. I feel like she need to go right beside her best friend.
Who her best friend?
Anna Jay.
And an opener?
You would put her over Anna?
I would put her in jobber.
I'm good with that too.
I
was trying to be nice.
I mean, I'm trying to be nice too, but I'm also thinking like she hasn't been like she just got put in a storyline where she got washed. You know what I'm saying? Like she's basically
Sammy keep kicking her head off.
That I'll say like Ty got to go and jobber for now.
That's fine. I told you I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Sheed, you good with that?
Yeah. Plus, I don't like what she said about Kaden Carter's hair, so she's going in jobber.
Oh, Kaden. Oh, okay. Good enough. Yeah.
I ain't letting that go.
He's definitely getting canceled.
Risking it all. Thunder Rosa. Go ahead.
Legendary.
I ain't even got a problem with that.
Good enough. We'll run with it. Legendary. And now last but not least, Zelena Vega.
Oh, I hate this. I watched her Twitch too.
Man.
Unfortunately, all we have to go off of is her WWE life, and they did give her the Queen of the Ring or whatever the hell they call it.
Yep. And the tag team titles.
Yeah, and the tag titles.
Which no
but
longer
they never
exist.
pulled the trigger on her with a singles title, which vexes me almost as much as it does why they never done it with Shayna on the main roster. Like, at least give her a shot at it, because I feel like she has the charisma to handle it, to hold it. Damn. Oh, Zelena, I'm sorry. I don't know where to put you, my friend. Sheed, what you think?
I'm over here like asking myself, can I take Alice Black? Like, can I really take
Malachi Black, sir. Malachi
Black. He does Muay Thai. I do Kung Fu. I mean, man, it might be. I could probably take him. You know,
no, you can't. He trains in that stuff.
Yeah, training Kung Fu, man. I think I could.
You train in Kung Fu.
I think
he'll kick the rest of your hairline off. You better leave him alone.
Just put it in mid-card there.
He just said mid-card with
what?
the straightest of faces. Like she's done something. of she belongs next to Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, she does.
I'm sorry. She's the opener.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so there you have it. 2022 top female wrestler tier list.
Because she's and like I haven't seen any good performances from her either. Like ring wise.
Who's that?
Zelena.
Vega. Yeah.
She hasn't had they haven't showcased her at all, really.
No, they haven't.
The best they've done with her in a singles capacity is her being a manager and doing high spots to help Andrade.
Yeah.
You put her like everything else, she gets washed, and that's kind of lame.
So so for some of these, for the people watching, for some of these picks that are from WWE, for me at least, it is because of that WWE umbrella. I wish I could put them higher. Zelena, Shayna, Mia Yim even. I wish I could put them higher, but the way WWE treated them over the last couple of years, oh boy.
Well, I'm just surprised that the jobber section doesn't have. No, I'm not surprised, but it is kind of funny to see that the jobber section has the least amount. It's surprising.
Well, of all the women here, like the ones down there in jobber, there's a reason they're down there. Like we could give a legit reason why each one of them are down there. And as you head up the list, like legendary, we know why each one of them are up there. Superstar, I'll live with Tasha Steele, but other than that, we know why each one of them are there. Mid card, same thing. Opener, same thing.
Opener is a little questionable.
Did he say opener was questionable?
What'd you say?
She's a lot higher in my book, I tell you that much.
Who's that?
A lot. Oh,
Tasha Steele's.
Oh, I'm glad that he was muted for a piece of that.
Fire? Was it Fire and Flavor, whatever they call?
I will say this, that we are missing people like Bailey, and I know I didn't put everybody.
Well, she's been injured for a while, course, so it'd be hard to.
There are omissions.
Now, if we put her in a ring, I would have to put her up there with Sasha.
Absolutely, you have to. I mean, the horsewomen.
Yeah, I forgot that Bailey was one of the horsewomen. I was just thinking in general because of what Bailey, like even from her character change, like when she went from the hugger to the bad guy, like she made it work, and it worked.
She pretty much done everything Sasha's done. Well, she pretty much done it. Yeah, both. Yeah, she's done everything Sasha's done.
That's true. That's true. But if the people watching agree, disagree, let us know in the comment section below. Please don't cancel me because these are not my opinions. These are Sheed's and Ken's.
I knew that's why he wasn't answering on some of them. I knew that's why he wasn't answering. He did not tell you he was going to try to sell us. I told you.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you guys for watching. As for the homies Sheed and Ken, much appreciated. Y'all subscribe if y'all are new, like this video. We'd definitely appreciate that.
Don't forget to join the Dark Order.
Y'all stay safe. Catch you guys on the next episode. Later.